Hello and welcome to my Geoguessr Daily Challenge, day 285. Let's get going. And we're on a road. Let's keep looking. Does this car have a blue line on the number plates? There is a blue line, so we're Europe. What more information can we find? No. Okay, so I was just reading about something on Reddit. I was reading about a guy who is a professional DM for a living, as in like Dungeons and Dragons dungeon game master. He plays 5 games a week, and that's how he gets his money. People pay him to like be the GM, which is cool. And I knew people did that, but the part that got me interested was someone asked how he keeps track of all the campaigns. And he said he does it in OneNote, which is this Microsoft program. And I looked at it, because I'd never actually looked at OneNote before. And it looks really cool with all the subcategories and stuff. And it's just this weird feeling I get all the time, where I feel like I want to do something super organized and super clean. Like if I was in uni and I was studying and taking very thorough notes. But it's not the person I am. I've never been the person that takes clean, studied notes. That goes through... I think this is Turkey, that's why I'm checking here. It is. Looking for C12. Yeah, I've never been the person that can take clean notes and keep track of things carefully. But I always wish I was. I always wish I was that person that would just be like, oh, so yeah, the blue highlighting here represents this and that. I've tried to do it before. When I first... I'm going to get back to this, actually. I'm just going to look a bit more closely. Why... Because those were just O's, not C's. There's some C's here. Where are we? Romania? I'm not sure. I don't like Romania for that. A2, M2. Saracora, L. Let's check an island. Cyprus. C12 could mean Cyprus. No. Why? Does Greece have sea roads? I'm putting myself in Turkey. I think I'm happy with that answer. But it makes the most sense out of countries, I think. Yeah, I was thinking Turkey even before I found that C hint. Spain! I should remember that Spain has every single road number under the sun. Those words probably were very obviously Spanish, but not obvious enough for me to pick it up, sadly. That's a shame. I'm annoyed that against Spain. Oh, well, let's continue. What was I saying? Yeah, I've always been the person that likes the idea of organizing things, but never really do it well enough. I can organize to a point that it's not a disaster, but really clean things. I just like the idea of lots of information you've tracked carefully. Which is, when I first started doing the daily challenge, I used to track my exact score every round, because I wanted to make a graph of N5 and E420 Chateau. This all sounds very French, but it's not. That says .be, Belgium. We're looking for the N5 and the E420. E420 is down there. N5 is there with it. Kuven, which we can see on our map here, is 30 kilometers to the southwest. So we're further up here. What town are we actually in? Walcourt? Philippeville. Walcourt. Thyli Chateau. We're in like this sort of mess over here. Where do we actually think we are? Somsey Center. That just probably means town center. Is Somsey a town? I don't think it would be. That's not normally how signs are labeled. Planets Express. That's the thing from Futurama. We're on the 5, I think. Style Karges. That feels like something that should show up on this. My leg's going dead. Come on, leg. Undeaden yourself. Undeaden. Maybe not this. That feels like where I was. Oh, I was up there, wasn't I? Still, like, really good score. Really good score. We've had a few days like that lately, which we've just missed the perfect. And when you're missing the perfect, you're doing well otherwise. Yeah, so, back to my broken up story. I used to track all these ridiculous details about my daily challenge. Like, after every daily challenge, this was on top of uploading it to YouTube, which takes the effort as well. I was recording all 5 rounds, my exact score, as well as my coordinates. You can click on it and it takes you to the Google Maps version of where you guessed. And then if you right-click anywhere on Google Maps, it gives you your latitude and longitude in coordinates. This is South America, some variety. The black and yellow is strange. Pear. Let's keep looking. Like, yeah, it was way too much effort, and I did quite a lot of it. I think the biggest mistake was the frickin' was the coordinates. That was ridiculous. It was way too much effort to record the coordinates. I've got a lot of it still saved. I should look into it, but the reason I wanted to do it was because I thought I could make a really cool... what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, graph and data out of it. In the end. Let's just... De Colombia. There was a yellow number plate on a bike before. I ignored it, because I thought back then we were in Asia, but I shouldn't have. Yeah, number plates. Cool. This place has been around since then. Cafe Madrid. I don't think that's an address. Any addresses? No. Let's go back this way and look for addresses. That's an address, I think. NIT. I don't know how that helps. Just going to click guess. Not bad. Yep, South America again. Wait, we've got bars, but on a white car? Is this Guatemala? Unless I find something that tells me otherwise, I'll probably be guessing Guatemala for this. Oh, there's a lot of, like, sandy style. Maybe we are on an island. Because I know the other place that has bars like that is... Is it Dominican Republic? Ow! I just crushed my arm between my desk with my arm. The arm of my chair and my actual arm. Oh, that was dumb. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I thought that there would be really, really cool GT Guatemala. Yes. Data you could do from it. And I think there would be. The reason I liked the idea of the coordinates... Oh, the other data I tracked is what country I thought it was and what I guessed in, and then what the country actually resulted in. And imagine over that time, like, all the information, interesting things you could discern. You could discern, like, oh, whenever it is actually Guatemala, for example, he often guessed Peru. For some reason, those must be confusing together. Or, like, how close I am on average in different countries. Like, oh, he almost always gets that it's America. But because America's so big, like, there'd be cool things to get from it. There'd be cool information, there'd be cool graphs, and I like a cool graph. But it was way too much effort for me to do it. Anyway, that was my little story. The reason it came up is because reading that guy be the DM and looking at OneNote just gave me the urge to organize something. Just such a weird urge that I never follow through on. But I have a lot. I think we're just going to guess. I'm always one to set myself more ambitious projects than I can handle. This is United Arab Emirates, I'm fairly sure. Yeah. But where in the United Arab Emirates are we? It's mostly all the footage is up here. We're out on like a major intersection. Wonder if that's worth going for. I think we're on one of these yellow roads. Is it worth just looking for it? Probably not. Probably not. Let's head in and confirm we are in the right place. I think we are. I can only go left and right. Whoops, let's go this way. Reduce speed humps ahead. In fact, one of making these YouTube videos is like one of the most committed things I do. Also, I applied for a job today, and it was the weirdest way to apply for a job ever. I applied for a job as a trivia host for like pub trivia. It would just be like some nights of the week, a bit of a side thing. And what was I going to say? You didn't have to send in a resume or anything like that. It was an app, or like a website, that they'd ask you questions, you'd type in your details, and then you'd just make a video. They'd be like, tell us about yourself. And you'd hold your phone, and, oh, my name's David, blah, 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 blah. And why do you want this job? Blah, blah, blah. And you just record an interview there. It was really interesting. Very interesting to see if I did it well. I think I did well. But it was fun seeing the interview process. And you know what? If most job interviews were like that, I'd probably have applied for a lot more jobs. Because I was a lot better at it than filling out a resume. I'm going to click yes. I was all the way up there. I did not expect us to... Really? We weren't that deep in a city, were we? Suppose out here is just literally desert. That's still a very good score. Happy with today. Didn't do much Geoguessr, but I spent a lot more time just talking. How do we all go? I think everyone improved pretty well. 8 Up got 2 perfect scores. Anyone else? No. 8 Up got the perfect score in Spain, well done, and Belgium. Oh, Geoguessr was so close in Belgium. Yeah, look. They found the intersection, but where's the timer? 2 minutes 35. They mustn't have had the time to look for the rest. That's a shame. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bit of a rambly one, but I do that occasionally. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.